From my own experience as a teacher and as a representative of adults, I'm going to share my opinion and my thinking with you. At the beginning of this conference, I have got some questions. Why are my students so passive and so evasive? Is it the impact of overusing their laptops, their smartphones, their iPads, their tablets? Or is it the easy information and knowledge that they find in the net? Why are my students stop using their minds, their brains? Why are they shunning their notebooks and their pens?
This year, first year science, we decided to discuss a crucial issue, which is students' addiction to smartphones, laptops, and tablets, and of their parent logging on social websites.
Moreover, they don't pay attention to their studies or think seriously about their future careers. They are just interested in seeking for pleasure by whatever means, and wherever they feel take them without considering the dangerous consequences of
This
them.
day and age, smartphones has caused my generation to enter a whole new world. We are currently obsessed with the modern technology and often get lost in all of the social media.
A group of friends could all be sitting together, but no one would be talking to one another, because everyone would be reading their Twitter or Facebook page.
Communication is anything but social. We lose our social skills by always communicating with people over phones and computers. This modern technology is like a cave that we cannot escape from.
However, when one does leave the cave of a substantial amount of time, he realizes that communication in person has far better perks than through a screen. Our society needs to educate the population that this technology is only good in small amounts, and that it shouldn't consume our life, because it is not a reality.
Cell phones force us to be antisocial, lose patience easily, use incorrect grammar and spelling, and limits our face-to-face interactions with the others.
Those are my age received their first cell phone around 6th grade, and many of us struggle with social interactions. Nowadays, children are getting their own cell phones as early as the age of 5, and they are exposed to these gadgets even earlier.
Preschool, children are taught how to share, wait their turn, make friends, and good manners. Cell phones are not preventing these social skills from being taught because children are too caught up in technology than the real world. Since our face-to-face conflict is so limited, it causes us to be antisocial and lose patience quickly. Cell phones allow us to have immediate access to information. But when we have to wait for more than a split second for something, we start to get anxious. Children already lose patience quickly, but by exposing them to technology at early ages, we will be decreasing their chances to learn how to wait for anything.
Cell phones has caused a big issue with spelling and grammar. Since texting and social media is now our main form of communication, people have begun to use abbreviations. In addition to abbreviations, people add extra letters to words, include punctuation marks to look like smiley faces, and they do not use the necessary grammar skills such as capitalizing the first word in a sentence.
On top of that, they will struggle through the job interview because of the lack of social skills that they have. As you can see, there are many negative effects to cell phones, and we need to change our way of communication while we still can.
However, other students have got really exceptional minds. They work and excel at all the school subjects, but unfortunately they represent the minority in our schools. Therefore, we rely on them to drive interested and indifferent students to the right path. We hope that our students will be able to share their time between their leisures and their studies. In addition, we want them to have a balanced and joyful life inside their school institutions.
Digital technology has transformed nearly every aspect of modern life: travel, work, shopping. Entertainment and communications are just some of the areas that have been revolutionized in recent decades. It's no rare to find an electronic device or piece of machinery that doesn't incorporate digital technology in some way.
Digital technology makes it easy to stay in touch with friends, family, and work remotely. Even if you are in another part of the world, you can communicate by words, video, audio, and exchange with the other media. Websites, apps, and software have all been created to help users to socialize with social media, messaging, texting, laptops, tablets, and mobile phones. Nobody needs to feel isolated in the digital world. News and local events updates users regularly.
Lessons and courses can now be delivered virtually online. Communication advance means that you can now easily communicate with most of the world population and learn directly from sources. For example, if you are trying to understand foreign events.
Digital technologies help students to learn, recall, and routine. They help students apply learned information through a variety of learning methods. For example, online activities, online lessons, and sample exams.
Mathematics and the science-related courses tend to show the most benefit when teachers employ digital technology to supplement the teaching of the biology or chemistry and physics.
Hours per month per day. Because children and students should use their brains to do the research and learn the lessons. They shouldn't rely completely on digital technology.
Parents shouldn't offer their children smartphones until they reach a specific age. Children had better grow normally, develop their intelligence and live their childhood. They don't have to skip phases of their lives.
Digital technology has reduced the cost of sharing information, but the use of the internet is effective for teachers to transmit news to students and also to connect with other teachers.
The internet and other kinds of technology also allow students to access extra information that may not have been covered in class.
It's cheaper for learning institutions to subscribe to online journals compared to purchasing printed books. The internet has tremendously lowered barriers to information by making it possible for researchers to publish their discoveries and publications online.
In addition, digital technology has improved the delivery service in business and health industries.
Digital technology includes easy access to information, improved communication, and convenience in education.
We conclude that it's urgent to solve the spending issue and take decisive and drastic measures to stop this ridiculous situation in which our educational system is.
We should change our educational methods, our school books, our syllabus and techniques of teaching and clarifying in classes. We should act immediately or it will be too late. As a result, we may continue to have lazy and inactive students in our classes. Furthermore, we may sacrifice the whole generation if we continue to be just deaf and dumb teachers. It's time to act. Let us join our efforts to find the cure to this bleeding intro.
We are going to suggest some ways to stop your social media addiction. The first one is turn off your notifications. When you stop notifications from disturbing your daily routine, you might find it easier to concentrate on your daily tasks and not get distracted so easily.
Limit yourself. How? You can set a timer on your phone, on your watch, to limit the amount of time you spend on social media. Say an hour a day, which equals 7 hours per week.
Get a new hobby. You may have a lot more free time on your hands, no? But you're trying to cut down on your social media usage. So, why not pick up a new hobby to fill your spare time?
Our last suggestions. Meet people in real life, go to a cafe, go to the cinema, go sightseeing elsewhere with friends, and try to write diary.